Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out a video that's been recommended to us by a good friend, Galactic Criminal. Boobs.
Boobs.
You have to say boobs. Every time I say Galactic Criminal, I have to say boobs. Not because when I think of him, I think of his boobs. Just because when I think of him, I think of boobs in general.
Okay.
I'm not being booby specific to him. Having said that, I do think he has some awesome boobs. As far as a guy could have.
Yeah.
Between me and him, I think he's got better ones. I'm just putting that out there. Galactic Criminal. Call. All right. On that note, like I said, he's been the one really pumping this up. Like no tomorrow. Like he started a group chat on Twitter, us and a bunch of other reaction channels for us to check out the Who, and I'm like, dude, like, simmer down. Are these people paying you or something? Like, you're better than their PR guy. You know, so he's like, "No, it's really good."
Yes, because he got us to do it.
I guess that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard. Let me rephrase this. I've heard of the band. I just never heard one single song from these guys.
Which I'm surprised, because I've heard of the band and I've heard 3 songs, and I mean, I like these guys.
You like them?
Yeah.
Don't tell me anything. I want to be completely surprised by this whole thing.
Before the video, I was like thinking to myself, should I tell him a little bit about, but I kind of want you to go in with
Well, I know this is a cover of Metallica, Sad But True, so we're not going to necessarily get the full essence of the band because they're doing a cover, but I think maybe this is a good introduction for me to discover them.
Yeah, it's going to get you a little bit of a taste of what they're...
All right, perfect. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So what do you think?
Okay, let me start off by saying that just like Creed embraced the 90s, I'm willing to embrace these guys with my arms wide open.
There you go.
And can I say something else?
What?
I want to be singing this song for a very long time. Chitty chitty bang bang bang, dingy chitty chitty bang bang. I have no idea what they're saying, but that's what it sounded to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about how they were gonna do this, because I'm like,
I thought they were going to sing in English, to be honest with you. I've never heard them before.
I know, that's why.
I have nothing to go on here.
I think in the back of my head I knew that they were gonna sing in like Mongolian, but I had like maybe they're gonna do like one or two words. They say it in English, but that wouldn't be them.
That's true. I mean, you saw what they said there at the end. They really made this their own song. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if the words that they're saying are the translation of the original
it
words. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know.
This
But-
is a hell of a cover.
I mean, if you're gonna make a you know what it reminded
If you're gonna make
it
a cover
reminded
your
me a little,
own?
but it reminded me a little bit of Apocalyptica when they do the Metallica by
Oh,
cellos. It kind of it's a different twist on Metallica. You know, it's
You just make it your own.
this is definitely their own.
This is definitely
This is definitely their own. I mean, the drumming was incredible. I love with the big drums, like has that tribal sound to them.
Yeah.
You know, like sounds very tribal. It has a different kind of sound
It's
to
just that the vocals they do like the Mongolian kind of like throat singing, like
it. Not too much on this one.
not too much. No, but I'm talking about like the
It's not like
sound.
they're going like
No, but they don't make that. They don't really make that sound. I'm talking about like the different sounds that they can make with their
or their throats and
with
stuff.
their throats. They use them in a lot of their songs.
Do
kinda
they?
Like this one. A little bit.
I like that thing that the guys from Thing of Calvary used to use. They put this in his mouth and then he goes like he does like weird shit.
Fucking no.
I don't know. I don't even know what half of those instruments are.
Oh,
That one with the head of the horse, that one looks badass.
Yeah.
The one he was doing the solo
yeah. I
with?
don't know what they're called.
Holy shit, man. That solo, the solo,
Both solos, because they have two of those.
but they sounded a lot like the original Metallica song. Like the solo wasn't that far off from a melodic perspective. It sounded very similar. The whole song, regardless of how much they turned this into their own, when you listen to this, you know you're listening to Sad But True. You know you're listening to a version of Sad But True.
This is a really,
I like
really
it though.
yeah. This is a really, really good version.
It's kind of badass.
It's like a very nice tribal. Like this is sad but true. If it wasn't made by Metallica and it was made by people in Mongolia years and years
Yeah,
ago.
I was gonna say this is Sad But True. If Sad But True was the opening theme of the show Marco Polo, which is about Genghis Khan and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. I love this
Oh,
track.
that would be amazing if this was the opening song for that.
I think they canceled that show. I think they had 3 seasons. I used to love that show. I absolutely
I know
loved
you
it.
did.
I love that show. And this kind of music also reminds me a little bit of like Game of Thrones. It has a little bit of a medieval feel to it because they're using all these traditional instruments. So it gives like I know they're
very
folky,
dated,
but it gives like this old school like
Sound.
almost medieval sound to
Yeah.
it, and I love that approach. The vocals, I thought the vocals were killer. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't understand a word, but they were killer.
Yeah, because the way he
Chitty boom bang, chitty bang bang bang. Like I don't know, like
but the way he uses his voice is like he can go different places with it.
Yeah, it's not like a one size fits all. It kind of and there's different guys coming in and using their voices as backup vocals, so that adds a. It's a whole team
it's
effort.
also very raspy.
Yeah, but it's a very team effort. Everybody contributes, you know. But I like that the guitar solo. I thought was really interesting because they have guitar players, but instead of doing the solo with an actual guitar, they did it with, which I think if you're gonna cover this song, and if you're these guys, and this is your sound,
that's what you have to do.
Why would you do the guitar solo with a regular guitar? I mean, like then you're not going that far apart. Like you really have to put your stamp on it and make it your own. So I love that they went. I don't know what that instrument is. I think it only has 2 or 3 strings.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. The sound that it has, man, I like this stuff.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm listening to them.
You know, I know you knew I used to listen to these guys.
You mentioned them to me a couple of times.
Yeah, because
but they just never really hit my radar for whatever reason.
I used to listen to these guys during my Photoshop class, like a couple months ago. So I'd listen to these guys and I would do my little Photoshop thing.
I have a few friends that are big fans of the band, and sometimes they post videos and songs on Facebook and whatever. So I've seen the name. The name is. I'm not strange to the name. For whatever reason,
you just
I've never
sat down and listened.
I've never listened to them. I just never did until now. But now I really dig it. And now it makes me want to listen to more stuff.
Yeah.
Because this is a cover. Now I'd like to listen to something that's actually one of their own tracks to see like how do those sound. Like you've heard them. Is it similar?
Yeah. I mean, I've only listened to like a couple songs, so I can't have like a full on
spectrum of knowledge. Okay.
But I really dig these guys.
Okay. We have to check some more then. All right. On that note, we have to go. I know it's sad, but it's true. We're finishing our video. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Man, we've gone full circle. I love when that happens. I love when we finish on a high note.
Yeah.
See, I just finished on a high note.
Oh.
All right. So you guys, I did 2 back to back. All right, guys. See you tomorrow, dudes and dudettes. Take care.
See ya.